Mastering the art of passive voice with must. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our series on the passive voice in English. Today, we're diving into an interesting and slightly tricky area, using the modal verb must in the passive voice, specifically within affirmative sentences. Understanding how to use must in the passive voice can significantly improve your English speaking and writing skills. Before we explore the passive voice, let's revisit must in active voice affirmative sentences. In English, we use the modal verb must to express obligation or strong recommendation. For example, you must finish your homework. To form passive voice with must, the structure is subject plus must plus be plus past participle. The action, verb, is being done to the subject, not by the subject, as in the active voice. The past participle is a form of the verb that typically ends in ed, although there are many irregular verbs to be aware of. Now, let's apply this structure to a sentence. We must clean the house. When turned into the passive voice, this sentence becomes, the house must be cleaned by us. You see how the focus of the sentence shifts to the house instead of we. But note that in many cases, we don't need to mention the doer of the action, in this case, by us. The passive voice is often used when the action is more important than who is performing it. Thus, we would typically say, the house must be cleaned. Let's get some practice with some examples. 1. Active. They must prepare the report. Passive. The report must be prepared by them. 2. Active. She must sign the documents. Passive. The documents must be signed by her. Remember, the subject of the active sentence often becomes the object of the preposition by in the passive sentence. We hope this explanation helps you understand how to form and use the passive voice with must in affirmative sentences. It's a subtle shift in the structure, but it can have a big impact on the meaning and focus of your sentences. Keep practicing, and soon this will become second nature. Stay tuned for our next lessons on the passive voice. Until then, keep learning and keep practicing.